Shalom. Call Haloyim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopefully elect. And I want to get into the topic about hell. Because a lot of people think that when you die, if you've been bad, you go to a place called a lake of fire and you burn there for eternity. But that's not true. When spirits die, they go back into the Heavenly Father who gave it. And your body go into the ground, and that's the hell. Because hell just means the ground, in the ground, or a condition that's played out in earth. Because a lot of our people, they confused, and they don't understand that a spirit is a flame of fire. And how can you burn a fire with fire, I'm gonna start off with let me get hold up. Ecclesiastes 12:7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return into the Most High who gave it. See, so the body go back into the earth, and the spirit, it returns back into the Heavenly Father who gave it, because the spirit is a part of the Most High. So if he destroy his spirit, then he destroying a part of himself. So only thing that happens when you die, your spirit go back up into the Heavenly Father. But the body, this flesh, which it is corrupt, it go back into the dust where it came from, because we were made from the dust to the ground. But a lot of our people, they don't understand that. But even Job even much told you that in Job 3 and 13. Job told you that everybody when they die, they go up before their Heavenly Father, They go back into the spirit world. No matter if you was good or bad. All right, Job 3 and 13. For now should I have I lain still and been quiet, I should have slept, then had I been at rest with the kings and counselors of the earth, and which build desolate places for themselves. You see, so Job said he was, and when you go lay to rest, you're gonna be with the kings and counselors of the earth, and you can't tell me that all the kings and all the counselors was good, so even the bad people and the good people are there. Or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver. You see? So even the princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver. So that's showing you right there that no matter if you good, bad, or what would you call, what people call good or bad, that they both was there in the spirit world. Or as an hidden untimely birth had not been, as infants which never saw light. There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. There the prisoners rest together. You see? The prisoners rest together. They hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and the great are there, and the servant is free from his master. You see? So the small and the great are there. So Job letting you know right there that when the person die, the spirit goes back into the Heavenly Father who gave it, just like in Ecclesiastes 12:7. And that spirit world is where all the spirits go back to in front of the judgment seat of the Heavenly Father to be judged for what you did on earth, and then you come back through your father's seed line, and you have to live out your judgment, and that's why we know that reincarnation is biblical. But you know, some jakes, they not gonna get it because it's not given to them to understand. All right, Ecclesiastes 3:16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. You see? So he telling you right there, and moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. And what's under the sun? The earth is under the sun. And this is the place of judgment where you have to come back and you have to pay for the sins that you've done in your past life. You know? And it's perfect what the Lord got in place. Because you can't go in and kill a whole bunch of people and think you're gonna get away with it. You know? You got to go answer for that in front of the Heavenly Father, and then you come back through your father's seed line, and you live out your judgment for what you've done. It's a perfect setup. That wickedness was there in the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. You see? So if you in heaven, you're in the spirit world, you know, how you gonna see wickedness and you gonna see righteousness there, you know? No, you gonna be on earth. Well, you know, that's what he seen it on earth, you know? He seen it on earth that the wicked and the unrighteous was here. You know, the place of judgment that was under the sun. Let's see, Hebrews 9:27. And as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this the judgment. You see? So that's telling you right there, you get a man is appointed one time to die. You know, because you only get to be in this body one time. And then after you die, your body go back to the ground and your spirit go back to the Heavenly Father who gave it. You don't go into a lake of fire. You know? That hell is when you come back down here into a body and you have to get tormented, you know, different bills and things, oppression you have to deal with, not having food on your table, having to put up with Esau being over you, the so-called white man being over you, and you know you're supposed to be in your spirit, you know you're supposed to be ruling over him, you know, seeing your families being ripped apart, seeing the household weaken, dealing with the chemtrails, GMO foods. You know, this is hell on earth, man. You know, how a spirit is not given into marriage, and a spirit do not eat or drink. You know, a spirit do not eat or drink, and the Lord told you that. In Luke 24 and I'm gonna get 24:39. Behold, my hands and my feet, that it is I myself. Handle me and see, for a spirit have not flesh and bones, and ye see me have. You know? So the Lord telling you right there, a spirit don't have flesh and bones. You know? So a spirit don't have to eat. A spirit don't get hungry. A spirit don't have to drink. They're not giving in to marriage. You know? Because the hell that you're talking about, that they're talking about, is just the grave. You know, you digging into the ground, into the grave. That's hell. That's a hell, or it's a condition that's played out in earth. In Amos 9:2, though they dig into hell, how they digging into hell? Because they digging into the ground. Like when you bury a body, you putting that body into the ground. You know. But they was talking about when though they dig into hell, meaning this right here was meaning those those bunkers, you know, those bunkers that those rich elites gonna be running into, trying to hide from the thermonuclear missiles that's gonna come, which is gonna call that lake of fire, the true lake of fire, by the ICBM missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's the lake of fire. That's what is being meant in the scriptures. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. So they mean when they go up into heaven, into the skies, because the skies is a heaven too. And that's what they're gonna be doing, trying to flee from this coming destruction, these thermonuclear missiles that's coming, that's gonna cause that lake of fire. But the Christians, they twist this all around and try to make it like, oh, there's a lake of fire, and if you don't be good, you don't pay your tithes, that you're going to burn in hell forever. Or you're going to have to go to hell where it's a little devil with a pitchfork with a long red tail, and he going to poke you if you don't do right. That's not true. Because if it was a lake of fire, the King David, he would have knew about it. But King David said, Psalm 16:10, for thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thy Holy One to see corruption. You see? So he's saying he will not leave his soul in hell. And that hell is on earth. And that's what's wrong with our people, man. Because they falling behind these Greek mythologies, what man created. They're not going by the scriptures, what the apostles and the elders coming out week in and week out, breaking it down to you, letting you know that you don't follow commandments of men. You don't follow cunning devised fables. Let me see. 2 Peter 1:16. For we have not followed cunning devised fables. You see? We don't follow behind fables, Those are Jewish fables, Greek mythology. Saying that there's a place and when you die, you're gonna go, if you're not doing right, and the devil gonna be poking you with a pitchfork. That's a fairy tale. That's like Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy, and the Easter Bunny. Those are cunningly devised fables. And we're not supposed to follow those. Colossians 2:8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit after the traditions of men. And that's what they trying to do. They teaching you that it's a place where if you don't do right, that you're gonna burn forever. They using fear. They using fear to try to get you to pay tithes, come to those churches, those harlot houses, because the truth is not in those places. The truth is on the highways and byways where the apostles and the elders are at. So, this was just a brief breakdown on hell. Hell is on earth, and it's a condition that's played out on earth. And it's also the grave. There's no such thing as a place where the devil gonna poke you at with a little pitchfork, and there's fire all around you. That fire that's going to be all around you is the lake of fire when those thermonuclear missiles come down. So with that being said, I hope this was edifying. To the next time I say shalom.